If we could see the laws of nature, the world would look like an immense invisible symphony. Every object, every movement, every chemical change would follow a precise rhythm. But even though we can't see them, these laws govern everything around us, from boiling water in a pot to a rainbow after the rain. Today, we'll uncover the invisible laws that make the everyday world work, exploring the physics and chemistry behind every gesture, sound, and transformation. Let's start with physics, the science of forces and energy. Every time we push a door or brake a bicycle, we're experiencing the laws of motion and balance. Isaac Newton formulated 3 principles that explain why objects move or stop. When you pedal a bike, you apply a force that overcomes inertia and sets it in motion. When you stop pedaling, friction with the ground and air acts in the opposite direction until the movement ceases. In an elevator, cable tension and gravity maintain equilibrium, obeying the same principles. Energy, meanwhile, is the universe's currency. Every change involves a transfer or transformation of energy. When we heat water, thermal energy passes from the flame to the liquid until it boils. In an iron, electricity becomes heat. In a refrigerator, the process reverses. The gas inside absorbs heat from the food and releases it outside. It's the same law, expressed differently. Another fascinating facet of physics is light and sound. When you see your reflection in a mirror, light bounces back. That's reflection. When a pencil appears bent in water, that's refraction, because light changes speed moving from air to water. When you hear an echo in the mountains, sound reflects just like light on a smooth surface. A rainbow, that visual miracle, is nothing but a dance of reflection and refraction combined. Now let's move on to chemistry, the science of matter's transformations. Everything we eat, light, or mix obeys invisible reactions that change the structure of atoms. A chemical reaction happens when substances transform into others. When you light a candle or cook, oxygen from the air combines with the carbon and hydrogen in the fuel, releasing energy as light and heat. That's combustion. Mixtures and solutions are also silent protagonists of daily life. When sugar dissolves in coffee or salt in water, no chemical reaction occurs, only an even distribution of particles. Add too much salt, and at some point, no more dissolves. That's saturation, a physical process linked to temperature and solvent capacity. Finally, changes of state vividly show how energy transforms matter without altering its composition. When ice melts, it goes from solid to liquid. When water boils, it becomes vapor. In the atmosphere, those same transitions create rain, clouds, and fog. Each change involves absorbing or releasing heat, following the law of conservation of energy. Nothing is lost, everything transforms. In short, we live immersed in a world governed by invisible laws that give order and coherence to daily life. Physics explains motion, energy, and light. Chemistry explains reactions, mixtures, and states of matter. Recognizing them helps us understand that science isn't confined to laboratories. It's in your kettle, your bathroom mirror, and your cup of tea. You'll find a link in the description to the blog, where we explain these concepts in more detail.